so beautiful back there.
Yeah, I'm kind of jealous. I wish that was my living room.
The big fireplace. It's my favorite because,
Mm-hmm.
and we're live. Yeah, I love my new fireplace in my virtual living room. My blurry.
I like the virtual world.
Yes, me too.
Hey, Becca. Sorry, I'm eating baked beans.
That's all right. Hi, Gardner Josh. Hi, Becca. Hi, Courtney, who is already here, up here. Josh, I put the link in the link. The link is in the link if you want to. It's open panel. I think I can have 3 people with my free version. I don't know. But
Hey, Blue. I think it's up to 6.
the 6. Yeah, the link is in the link if anybody else wants to pop up.
My dog's barking. Give me a second.
No problem.
You hush.
Hello, everybody. I just thought I'd go live, see if anybody had any questions tonight. I'm still going to go live on Saturday, but when I did a poll on which time would be best, I got a 50-50 response. So I thought, okay, we'll try both times then, see how it goes. Oh, sure. Don't share, Becca. Actually, don't share. I'm good. But I have been canning up a storm with Becca this week. We canned taco meat. We canned 2 kinds of fish, pollock and whiting fish. And that video will come out tomorrow. Made our own taco seasoning. Hi, Ben's Over Acres. Welcome.
Hello.
Last one.
I don't want one. I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah.
Don't mind my hair. It's a mess. Like, really. I need a haircut and, yeah.
My hair is falling out by like the handfuls. So I'm like scared to brush it. It falls like.
Really? I wonder if that was because you were sick.
Yes, it is because of my sickness.
The viral load.
Everybody who got the sickness that was going around at the same time as me is having the same exact. We all had the same symptoms, which I found really weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's that's what it is. I was at the doctor today. So all good. My son wasn't feeling good, so I took him to the doctor.
Yeah. What we had my stepdaughter a long time ago when she was like 8. She got really, really sick, and then her hair was just like coming out in clumps. And that was after she was sick, you know? And she went to the doctor, and the doctor said it was the viral load. It just like kind of wiped out her hair.
It makes sense. I hope it comes back. I've always had really thick hair. I've always complained my hair was too thick and needed it thinned, but this is getting to the ridiculous side of things. Yes, the fish canning video comes out tomorrow. I'm excited about eating the canned fish. I love canned fish. I love my own.
Really? I don't. Well, I've had canned salmon. Actually, canned salmon is way better than the packets, but I don't like picking out all the bones.
See, there's 2 ways to can salmon, and you could can the fillets and then you wouldn't have bones.
Yeah.
But if you put a teaspoon of vinegar in each quart, the vinegar dissolves the bones, and then you don't have any bones in it. So there's that.
I didn't know I was on mute.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. But the vinegar in the canning process will dissolve the bones of fish, the small bones.
Yeah.
So.
Being pregnant makes it 10 times worse. Being happy you can smell it, though. Yeah.
It was sticky. We lost 1 jar in the canner. It was an older jar. I cried because it's one of my favorites. One of these.
Yeah.
But it's a wide mouth pint.
Yeah. I actually have a bunch of those, but they're not old. I just bought them not too long ago. So.
This one was one that my mom had, so I was a little sad to lose it, but you do ever so often. The bottom fell out of it, and it got all the juice and stuff in the canner. So then it was, yeah. Be glad you can't smell it through the screen. It was kind of stinky.
Yeah.
But lots of meals out there, so it's well worth the effort. And it cleaned out the freezer because we had a lot of it in the freezer.
Yeah, I just use a lot of those to make my pepper jelly.
Yes, those are perfect for jams and jellies, and
Mm-hmm.
and like I'm gonna do the quarter pints that are wide mouth. I'm gonna do more caramel in those because somebody's eaten all of the caramel I made.
I wonder who did that.
Good thing I got the stuff to make a vegan version. So I'm gonna do coconut
Interesting.
milk. I'm gonna do
Okay.
coconut milk, sweetened condensed coconut milk, and so I have all the stuff to make some more. I was getting ready to do it, and then this fish got given to us, and it's like use it up and can it up before it, no room in the freezer. Got to get stuff moved around. Plus,
I apologize. I'm gonna have to step down. My dogs are over at the neighbors. I just got a text message.
Okay.
I just let them out. They've been my one dog. I don't know if he's going through an in heat stage, but he won't stay in the yard. So I'm having a huge problem with him. So.
And yes, Becca helped me with all of the canning. Yeah,
I'll see you later, Tammy. I'm sorry.
Right. No problem. And
bye.
Go get those little pesky.
I know he's being really annoying. All right, I'll talk to you later.
Bye. But I put the link in Courtney's chat. If anybody that's over there wants to come up, come on up. Oh, Green Thumb Prepper, welcome. And yes, I see the you, Becca. You did it. You actually stayed up. I got it. I prepped it, and you actually did the hard part. You stayed up and waited for the canner to turn off. Time to be done. Oh, mute. You got to mute.
I'm trying. I don't want to know.
Turn your volume off. Here comes Becca. We're going to echo. Sorry.
And no, I was talking about you ate all the dang caramel.
Oh, yeah. That might have been me that ate all the caramel. It was good.
Oh, yeah. See if I'll just join you.
All right.
You just can't see me. It's okay.
Well, you got to.
I got my computer.
I can maybe turn off the green screen and then I can see you. Oh. Do you like my new virtual living room? Isn't it gorgeous?
It is. It's much cleaner than ours.
Yes. Do you see? I got a grand piano and a fireplace. I've really come up in the world.
Yes. I mean, we have both of those in our living room. Well, I do.
You have a piano and a fireplace in your living room. Yes,
I do.
you do. I actually like yours better than either of those. But
yeah, I like the entertainment center.
And
it's too beige.
It is very beigey, but you know.
And that white couch would not last long.
No. Dogs, animals, kids. I always wonder about white couches. Like, who thinks of this?
They've got to like starch guard them or something.
Even then, I just don't think it would work. Not in my world. Not in my life.
But I mean,
even only in my virtual reality is that going to work. But,
I mean, like the first time my dad or husband came in and sat on it, it'd be done.
Yeah. Does anybody have any canning questions tonight?
Must not be.
Must not be. Oh.
Maybe Courtney will come back and join us again.
Maybe. I could put the link here if anybody wants to come up, but let me see. Have to forgive me for a minute. I've got to find. Where is the? There we go. Copy the clipboard. All right. I do neither, Gardner Josh. I raw pack the fish so it cooks in its own juice. Oh, moon pies. That's a hiker's thing. Hikers love moon pies. I don't know why, but when we're hiking, everybody's talking about moon pies and how much they like them.
All I've had is the banana store-bought ones.
I like the chocolate. There's so many kinds.
There are.
There's so many kinds.
There really are.
What kind of, okay, we're taking a poll. What kind of moon pie do you like best, Homestead Aquarius? Yeah, your mother. You would be right. You would be right. Although I didn't eat all the caramel. One spoonful went in my caramel flavored coffee for sweetener and got stirred into the coffee. So
I tried a bite. That
Oh,
was
you
it.
did? I gave you a. See,
Yes.
I shared. I gave Becca a bite.
Grey Wolf Outdoors is banana. Hello.
Banana, vanilla,
Moon pie.
moon pie.
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
Chocolate, says Passamaquoddy. Hi, Passamaquoddy. Welcome for coming in. Grey Wolf Outdoors said banana. Hi, Great Wolf. Moon pie is actually food. Yes. It is. I don't even know how to describe it.
It's like a cookie.
2 cookies on the outside with something in the middle.
Yeah.
Like I've seen them with marshmallow cream in the middle. And yeah, there's vanilla, there's banana. It's all kinds. I think they're a regional thing. They're more down south than they are here in Michigan.
Well,
Granny,
Don't the Amish call them like a whoopie pie?
Amish call them whoopie pies.
Yeah.
We don't want to go there. This is family friendly early in the day. Don't open that door. What is the best way to can store-bought ham? I got 13 pounds. Where'd it go? Oh, wow, that is a great deal. I love, you can do slices and do them in a wide mouth, and I don't have one in here right now. A wide mouth pint and a half. The slices fit in that pint and a half really well. Kind of swirl them around. I like to chop it up into cubes, and I'm gonna get this back out again. These little wide mouth. Let's see if I can find there. Wide mouth half pints work great for cubes of ham. I can open this up, and this is about the size of what I need for an omelet or a quiche. I can throw that in. If you want to do cubes in half pints, they make great for throwing in casseroles, for small casseroles for, family of 4. So that's what I do. And I just use the meat times. And I always do it in water for ham because the ham tends to get dry out and get really yucky if you don't put some broth or water in there with it. So always do it with liquid. Yes, cut it off the bone. And then also take the bone and boil it down and make ham broth, and that is perfect for bean soup. I gotta go back up here. Oops, if I can. I'm missing something.
Green Thumbs Pepper said, I don't eat much sweet, so I tend to skip that section in the store. Don't know if they sell moon pies here. I think they do. They're straight north of us.
Yeah, you're not that far north.
Uh-uh.
It's not going to be easy to find, but they do sell them.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Lori's World. Thank you so much for coming in. If you have
Yes.
any questions, go ahead. I did put the link in the chat if anybody wants to come up. Hi, Louis Mess. I can't see it there. Mastro Mateo. The box came up right above your name there for a minute. Took me a minute. So, welcome. Rebecca's here beside me, but she's hidden by the lovely green screen. I don't know why. She's wearing red, but oh yes, peas and rendered the fat in a pot in the oven. Yes. Yep, and if you could put your bone broth in with the ham too, if you wanted it, if it was something you were going to use later, like if you were going to open it and use it for ham soup, then the broth with the ham would be good. But just don't do it dry canning because, and I'm using dry canning, raw pack, because ham doesn't make enough juice on its own. LG Homestead, howdy. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, everybody, for coming in and joining us tonight. I am just trying to get my watch hours in. I'm starting to go in the right direction again. I'm very excited. They've been going up. I'm almost going to roll over to 3,000, which will put me really close to the 4,000 mark I'm looking for. So I will be doing another live Saturday at 11:30 a.m. And I'm just going to keep doing what I can do.
Okay, so here's a question.
Yes.
What's the difference between dry canning and raw packing? Because the way that I understood raw packing is where you take the raw meat and you put it in a jar.
Yes.
And then you either put broth over it or you cook it And raw packing, I mean, technically, you would have to, like, you couldn't raw pack ham anyway because ham is already smoked. It's not raw.
Yeah.
It's not uncooked.
Well, you can get raw ham. You can get raw ham if that hasn't been smoked. It just depends on how it's processed.
Gotcha. Because you wouldn't.
Oh, Green Thumb Prepper is 500 hours away from being monetized. So everybody go over and watch at least one video from Green Thumb Prepper and get those hours up for them. And I don't know if you can you go to their channel and then drop the link in here for us?
How do we do that?
You go to their channel and then you copy the link up at the top, the
Got it.
okay. And then you post it down here. I'm training Becca. She's going to be a great mod someday. Actually, she's already a great mod. So there, and then before you send it, you write their name first,
yep.
and then everybody knows what it is.
Well, they know what it is now.
But yeah, there you go. There is the link in case you're not already subscribed. Oh, thank you for subscribing. I'm trying to do a video a week that stays to the theme of canning. I am going to be doing some gardening videos because I think it's really important to be self-sufficient, and that includes growing my own food to can more of. I'm a terrible gardener. I'm a lazy gardener, but I'm doing some winter sowing right now. I just got 6 more milk jugs given to me. So there'll be a little bit of gardening, a little bit of canning, and a few other things that I find interesting thrown in there. Right now, I am doing a lot of going over and helping my friend. Her goat has been sick. She has a bottle baby goat, and it has to have shots, and she doesn't like to give shots. So I've been going over in the morning and helping with her baby goat, and I have access to the goat cam. So you'll see a few things. I think I even caught myself on the goat cam today playing with the baby goats. So there's a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and I hope you like it. Carol, welcome, welcome, welcome. The link is in the link if you want to come up. It's open panel.
Oh, Lewis is from Canada too.
Oh,
Our neighbors to the north.
our neighbors to the north.
We're not far from you.
A couple hours. Do you want to shut the door there? Yeah. When all of this settles down, I'd love to go back and visit Canada again. I missed it. I wanted to go to a family reunion in July, but the borders were closed. So hopefully my 104-year-old cousin who's been to every single family reunion lives a couple more years so I can get up there and meet her. A Piccadilly recipe. Yes.
Fishes is in here
I
too.
know what that is. I haven't made it. I have eaten it. I will look for one, Passamaquoddy. I will look for one.
Maybe ask in the Facebook group.
Yeah, if you go to Rebel Canada, I'm going to put the link for the Facebook group. If you go to the Facebook group and ask, I am sure that you will get several tried and true Piccadilly recipes. So Jen just texted me. I'm going to show her picture. I can't show it. I don't know if I can show it to the cam up there. Oh, nope, not with the background. But she took the hot honey and made glazed chicken for supper tonight. Yes. Oh, it's dinner here, and hubby just got home. After 10:30 is when I know. I was just offering, Carol, if you had a chance to come up, you're more than welcome. Anybody wants to come up on the panel is more than welcome tonight. It's just open panel. But yes, Jen took the hot honey that I did a video on. In fact, the very honey I used in the video, and something about trucks. I'm not reading there. And made honey chicken.
54,000
trucks. Oh, the trucker convoy is now really massive. Okay.
Can you send me mac and cheese?
Oh, that's funny. We did mac and cheese for lunch. I took that mac and cheese, and Carly Ann's like, "Can you bring me lunch at school?" And so we made her mac and cheese.
Aw.
So. Turbo is a great duck. Had a bath today. I garden, raise birds, and grow cannabis. Plus, I throw some pepper stuff in there for good management. Peppers are a hot topic right now. I am very excited. Sweeney's Creek Farm finally answered my question on what's in paprika. What kind of peppers is a paprika pepper? Because I'm like, I like to make my own spices, but I can't find a pepper that says paprika in the, I got it here. No, I don't have it here. In the Baker Creek catalog, I can't find a paprika pepper. Doesn't sound good. And Sweeney Creek Farm actually gave me a list of peppers that they use to make paprika. We need to go to the Mexican grocery store
Again.
because they have them all dried.
Ooh.
And
Yeah,
I can ground it, and I can try
making your own paprika.
try making my own paprika right now, and then I'll know if I like
Alma
what are in there.
paprika? Alma. I've never heard of that.
An Alma paprika? I have heard of Alma
Have you?
paprika pepper.
I mean, I've heard of Alma, but
Yeah. I will have to look for that one in the Baker Creek catalog or one of these catalogs I have over here. It's like the old Sears Roebuck catalog. You get it, and you put little X's and stars and 2 stars and 3 stars. Mom, I really want this one. I've circled it.
Now there's my
I
face.
saw ya. You popped in there. There she is. And that's what I do with the Baker Creek catalog now. Instead of toys, I want seeds.
To grow them, then cold smoke them on apple wood, then dehydrate them, then powder them.
Ooh.
We're watching their channel.
Yes. Now, do you have a video on that?
It says I've got videos on it.
Oh, good. Oh,
Almas look like round red apples.
ooh. I've seen them. I know the name stuck out to me for some reason. So
Yeah.
I've seen it. I will have to try that. All right. I'm going to go watch some paprika making videos. And I'm going to go get some dried from the ethnic food store in the next town because their peppers are really cheap. Their dried peppers are really cheap. I think
Their pots are cheap. They
everything.
have huge,
Yeah.
huge stock pots that are just.
Yeah. And I would love some seeds. I would absolutely love some seeds, green thumb pepper. I would. My email is in the description of my main thing. Email me. We'll talk.
Just jalapeno, right?
Yeah, but I don't post it on here
Okay, no, I don't post.
because, don't post it because then you're opening yourself up to trolls. The way they go through and look for it.
Oh yeah, because they can.
Yeah, they can find it, but it's encrypted so that it can't be. Thank you. Yes, just get in touch with me on email. I'll watch for it. Ramblin' with the Brums is here. Welcome, welcome.
I didn't tell you today. I had my interview, right?
Oh yes, you had a job interview.
I had a job interview. So
Okay.
then I had to do a pre-employment screening.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not sure how wonderful that's going to be when half their questions were misspelled.
Oh my word.
And I didn't quite like some of their answers to their questions.
Hi, Tiny Tim Posey. Welcome, welcome. I didn't see them come in, but Carol did. So
I didn't see them either.
yeah, the link is in the description here in the chat. If anybody wants to come up, Becca's hiding behind the green screen over here, so she's the voice, like the Wizard of Oz behind the screen. I just thought I'd try this out. I needed a new living room, so I think you guys were tired of the mermaid behind me, so on the wall. I'm like, well, the bedroom wall is green. I'll try the green screen today. I love a smoky campfire smell and taste.
That wood-fired garlic.
Well, applewood. Applewood is the
Yeah.
best. The best. Even better than hickory. Green thumb pepper. I cook over an open fire every summer. This summer, I'm doing 2 weeks of 3 meals a day cooked over the open fire for campers, big and little. And so I have a lot of fun cooking over the open fire. I'm very picky about my cooking, firewood, wood for cooking. If I could get my hands on some apple, I would be so happy, especially on pork chop night. But yeah, if anybody wants to come up, the link has been posted. I'm just trying to work on my hours, and so I'm trying to be here live. I'm going to be doing Thursday nights at 6:30 and Saturdays at 11:30 a.m. Hey, Scully's here. Welcome, Scully. The link is here if you want to come up. It's open mic night here in my virtual living room. You like how my house is improved? I'm playing with the settings a little, but come on. Oh, hey, there's somebody took me up on the offer. Yes, me. There we go. Hi, Josh.
Hey, I'm here to support the troop. You know me. Hey, I just want to
officially in the troop yet. I literally have been waiting to be number 100.
You are official troop. I'm just saying. Well, you're honorary then. You're something.
I'm honorary.
You're something.
I've been told I'm something before, Josh.
Oh yeah.
I've heard that.
I just want to let you know, Green Thumb is a friend of mine. He come over when I shared your video, so I know him. He's a cool dude. Known him for years. So
I think I've seen him in chats before. If not mine, I've seen him in. Maybe it was yours the other night. I was lurking on yours the other night.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Hoping to catch a few minutes of your goose, because I'm in love with your goose. I know it's your soulmate, but I like your goose.
Well, if you don't mind, it might get a little loud though.
That's okay.
I'll move out and say hi to him.
At one time, I was running a home for wayward beasts.
Yeah.
How many did you have? I had 10, I think, at one time.
I had 7. I'm down to 5. Hi, buddy. Come here. Come here.
I agree, Green Thumb. Josh is good people.
Come here, buddy. Yeah, I'm here. It's gonna get loud. I'm sorry. I'll mute it when I get close.
Okay.
Hi, Millie.
I haven't had children yet.
Hi, baby girl. You're still there, huh? Not yet. She's getting so close.
Oh, she is big.
Come here. Hi, Mo. Come and see me. Come and see me. Here he comes. Oh, buddy. I'm right here. Come here, buddy. Hi. You're not my buddy. You're the one that wants to eat me. There you are. I see you, buddy. I see you. Yeah. Yeah. Well, the other ones want to eat me, but he doesn't.
Me too.
Oh, wow, it's loud. Run away. If I come over here far enough, he'll eventually make his way over here.
Hi, Susie Jacobson. Carol, I have been known to wear the oddest outfits and just, show up at somebody's house. And I'm like, they're like trying to show me their house. I'm like, yeah, but can I see the barn? I really just want to see your barn. And if,
come here.
Mallory here, she can attest to that. She's the last person who's like,
hi, buddy.
I'm like, I've been driving by your farm for years, and now that I've been invited to your house, can I please see your barn?
Yeah, I know. It's been all day, huh?
No, because yours is so precious.
No, whoa, now. Easy, killer. You two, you don't want none. Get out of here.
Barn geese.
They just won't leave us alone, will they?
Exactly. The one goose just wants to be alone with Josh. Yep.
Yeah, he does love me. Hi, buddy. I know. It's been all day. I know. Yeah, I know. You guys are noisy.
It is so funny. People are so scared of geese. I would watch the Facebook pages and there's your face again. You're kind of like coming in and out like a ghost. You're scaring me there. I'd watch the Facebook pages and stuff, and people would like, please come get these geese. They're horrible. I don't know what to do. The one goose had bit the mailman, the UPS driver, and their social worker for their adoption case. And it's like, we can't have them eating that lady. Can you please just come get this goose? And so I'm like, that's my kind of animal. So I'm like, I don't know why people are scared of them. They don't have teeth. You know,
it pinches.
What?
It does pinch, but
geese do have teeth, and they hurt.
But not like other things.
Yeah, like the ones I got, the Chinese ones, they're got a lot of teeth. Like a regular, like a Canadian goose or what, they don't have as big of teeth. But those things,
when I was 12, we rescued my first goose. We lived along a major freeway, not a highway, a freeway, the major freeway in Michigan. And my next door neighbor came by and she's like, a mile back down the road, there's a goose stuck in the fence. And it was a tame goose. Oh, it was a Chinese, but it was very dark colored, not pure white. It was more of a gray, and it was huge. This thing was mammoth. So we went out there with a fish net, and we caught him, brought him home, gave him a swimming pool, put him in a fenced-in yard, and I loved that goose. He didn't like people, but I loved the goose. My mom loved the goose.
I've never had one befriend me like this. I'm really interested to see when it gets closer to springtime and all boy comes out in him, see what happens, but I don't know if he'll become aggressive or what. Usually they just want to bite my toes off.
Yeah. They want
I'll tell you what.
They want attention.
Yeah, there's no stray cats in my yard, I'll tell you that.
No stray anything in your yard. Those things are better watchdogs than dogs. And people. It's amazing how I love them because people are scared of them, and then they don't bother me, and I can be introverted over there all by myself.
Right? Aerial predators are scared of them too. They don't like geese.
Yeah, light show going on over there.
Yeah.
I wonder if canned goose is any good. That was horrible.
I have had canned goose liver. Pate foie gras is very good.
Yeah.
Not my favorite. I hope Scully's not listening to my bad French, because I'm very rusty with my French. But
well, at least you have some French to be rusty with. I mean, I have nothing.
I used to be able to read and write and speak it, but I barely can speak it. I can read it, but I can't write it anymore.
Yeah, I don't have the patience to learn other languages.
I
could tell somebody off in Spanish pretty easily, but that's about it.
I can swear in 27 different languages.
Nice. You've got the country, the globe covered.
I do,
Laura.
but some of it I don't even understand myself. But that comes from working with people from all over the globe in stressful situations. Oh, Laura's here. Welcome. Hi, Laura. Purple Tibor. Hi. Welcome, everybody. I'm just trying to get my watch hours in, so it is open mic if you want to come up. Gardner Josh just introduced us to his guard goose. Northumberland Acres is here.
I got 4 guard geese and a boyfriend. I think I got 4 guard geese and a boyfriend, so I don't know what to call it.
Have you bought him the engagement collar yet? What color are you going?
I'm going tomorrow, and we're going to go with camo because I don't want to bring anything red around the animals. I'm really nervous
Oh,
when I
no.
put it on. You know what? I've got a survival bracelet that will fit around his neck. I already
There you
own
go.
one. I told you it's right here.
There you go.
I can put that around his neck. It'd fit. It's not bright and shiny, so the other animals I don't think will go for it. But
Well, I think he'd probably be able to get it off too once he puts his neck down, as I'm demonstrating.
now, all I just needed is for like a 30-second short, and we'll be good. And I'm starting to learn that shorts do really well if they're the right kind. If you just put a chicken down to the right song, you'll get a video with 50 minutes.
Becca has a lot of cats, and my cat shorts do really well. And it's not I always put it the thing, not my cat, because it's not my cat, it's hers or somebody else's, and they do really well. And my train, like every time I get to the train tracks, there's a train going by. Man, I whip my phone out, and if I can catch it blowing its train whistle as it goes through the intersection, that looks good for 1,500 views.
Wow.
Are you serious? Because I live literally right by the train tracks, and I could catch 5 or 6 trains a day, no problem. Easy. I could just go sit at the gas station. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I can sit at the gas station. Oh, I'm doing it.
Yep. Yeah, put train whistle in it.
Hey, can I copy you, though? I want to make sure I gotta learn my etiquette. It's all right if I do that, right? You ain't gonna get mad?
No, go for it. I'm suggesting it. I did it to kind of, my algorithm was kind of stuck, and I'm like, I'm not doing it for watch hours because you don't get real watch hours out of it. But I did it to mess with the algorithm because they were subtracting my time. And I find if I throw one in there every once in a while, it messes with that, whatever they're doing to me. So
that's cool. I live right by the power plant. The intersection for the train is right, and the gas station's all right there. Then the power plant's like a quarter mile away, and that's where the train always backs up really slowly, full of coal. I could be like,
That all of a sudden look at the trains.
I'm not kidding. It's my best short, one of my best videos for views.
We need to get the steam engine.
Yeah,
We'll try.
we do need to go get the old steam engine.
A few of them.
And all I did was like put big orange train cleaning the tracks, a big orange train going through, train whistle, and it just goes wah.
They're so loud when you're close to them too. Holy cow!
Mm-hmm. Yep. My kids think I'm crazy now because I get excited when I get stopped for the train instead of being like, oh no, I'm delayed again. Now I'm like, yes, get the phone. Somebody get the phone out. So.
Our kids are gonna think we're crazy. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my kids already think I'm crazy for doing this. So I don't know. I'm having fun with it as long as I'm having fun, and I'm keeping a diary.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing that I got to live with. I've raised 4 daughters. So, I've raised a lot of kids, but my 4 daughters in particular, I was really hard on them about the social media and stuff. I'm like, don't talk to people on the internet. They're all gonna get you. And here I am now. Then we're an adult. I'm sitting here on a live stream. They all just come and stare at me like,
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Are you talking to people on the internet, Dad?
Yeah.
You don't know them. You don't know them.
Yeah, you don't know them.
Yeah, exactly.
My kids go from 32 to 13.
Mine
They'll be 34
range,
and 14.
what? All of the kids, 36 all the way down to 19. 8 total.
Yeah.
My stepdaughter will be 36 in March. She's my oldest one I've helped raise. And then I had 4 by birth, 3 by adoption, 7 stepchildren, and then I've had 2 live with me that were none of those categories.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've had that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so and then you count my children now by marriage. Last count I was up to 17 or 18 kids, and then I've got one on the way. My daughter is getting married in May, so I will have another son-in-law. So I have one on the way.
Congratulations. I mean,
That's
airplane
awesome.
mode is your friend.
Oh, I only have 2 left at home. So
Right, that's what I said. Airplane mode is your friend on your phone. You just hit that airplane mode, and then all the text messages stop.
how do I get my phone? Explain to me how I get my phone away from the 13-year-old. He has his own, and I still can't get mine away because mine is better.
Yeah,
Good luck with that.
been there, done that.
Yeah.
Oh, you just remember. Hey, guess who just realized they didn't see? Just even think about it, and there it goes. Here, you plug it in over there. But, yes, Beckett is coming back. So, Country Mama Musings, welcome. Oh, thank you, Alicia. I really had a lot of fun with that. I really enjoyed it. And then Life with Belinda and Chuck, I just met you the other day in another live. Thank you so much for coming over. See, that's he's wearing green. He's a bobblehead.
All right.
Are you having fun with the green screen?
Yeah, I mean, I need to get all that fancy stuff. I do everything from my phone, so for now, I do need to get me.
This is the first time I've tried the green screen. It's just the free version of StreamYard. I don't have the pro.
Oh, okay.
But it was just fun to try it. The bedroom I'm in has a light blue wall behind it with a mermaid on the wall. So I wasn't sure if the mermaid on the wall would show through or not, but it's doing pretty good.
It really looks like there's a white couch, an end table, a piano, and a fireplace behind you. I don't see a mermaid.
Yes. She's hiding.
If I see a mermaid
Rebel
up out of
Canner,
your house, I got questions.
Rebel Canners, that means that I can foods and I do it a lot of the old ways. I don't necessarily follow. In the U.S., we have the USDA and the National Food Preservation something or another, and then a lot of local USDA for each state. I don't necessarily follow those guidelines. I follow or the Ball Blue Book. I mean, some people say it doesn't matter if the National Center for Preservation says you can can it. You can't can it because it's not in the Ball Blue Book. I'm kind of all over the place with that.
I think that all falls under a human construct that we have around everything that we try to do as humans. Is like they've been doing it since the 1800s.
Mhm.
I mean, and there was nothing back then.
They started canning milk in the 1860s.
Wow.
Commercially. They were actually canning food. Napoleon wanted to figure out, he put a big prize out there, cash prize, for someone who could tell him how to preserve food so he could ship it from way back here up to his troops and more. And so he's the one that actually is turn that off. He's the one that's the last time warning, Sawyer. He's actually the one that initiated canning. He paid a prize for someone who could.
Well, there you go.
So
there's a benefit to all them things, man.
So
I know my stepmom, she's been doing it her whole life, and her mom did it her whole life. So, I mean, that goes back well over 100 years.
yes, and there was green pepper, thumb prepper. There was no such thing as Rebel Canners before I started my Facebook group. I came up with a name. I liked it. I wanted something that was catchy. I searched through and looked to see if there was anybody else by that name. There wasn't. And so I coined that phrase, pat myself on the back. I'm sorry. And now I have 7 copycat groups that actually don't have me blocked that I can see. I don't know how many have blocked me because I've told them they should not be using my name. I've actually paid to have it copyrighted. And so they get a little angry when I tell them they're violating my copyrights. But the rebel comes from Star Wars because the rebels were the good guys. And someone was just here. We put the link in above. But someone was just in here was talking about we need the old ways because passive aquatic. We need the old ways because we lose electricity. You need to know how to can without electricity. Exactly. You know, you may not want to do it every day, but it's really, really good to know how to do it in case you need to. Becca's back. I am back. So,
yeah, it's always you've got to go back to what, like they said, the old ways. And if you can't do it, like without the modern conveniences that we have today, sure, we have them, we enjoy them, everybody uses them, but you also got to think, how am I going to do this? Because I know I'm going to be gardening and raising livestock, and we're not going to have refrigeration, so everything's got to be preserved.
yes.
You better have that down.
You know, I mean, yes, you can dry things, but you've got to have a lot of space. You've got to have a lot of time. I live in a climate up here where we have a lot of moisture.
It's really, really difficult to keep stuff.
There are very few places in the United States that you can dry food quickly and safely and not have it get moldy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So you really need to learn how to do canning.
And I think, I don't know, I like making jerky and all that, and of course I'd make some, but not to try to store it for years. I'd just put it in a can because that way you got your gravy, your rice, and everything. You know, you're good to go.
Yeah. And you know, you can water bath or pressure can over a wood fire. You just have to have practiced your cooking skills over a fire. So you can still pressure can and water bath over a wood fire if you can regulate your heat. And when I said earlier, I'm very picky about my wood, it's because I like to control the temperature of my fire and have my food come out like I baked it in the oven.
Right. Yeah. The common misconception is that everybody builds a giant fire with flames coming over the top of your cannon, and that's not what you do. It's better to have 2 fires, a maintenance fire and then the fire you're using for cooking. That way you can take the coals out, because it's better to regulate with coals than it is the flame.
Exactly. Like a keyhole where you have the fire over here, and then you're raking your coals out into the keyhole, and that's the cooking surface.
Perfect. Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah. And I think people think they're just going to go out in the woods and they're going to pick up downed wood and they're going to start a fire. And I mean, I live in Michigan, and a lot of our downed wood is pithy, and it's like one step away from sawdust. And I'll tell you right now, you don't want to eat what you cook over that. It could be the finest $50 steak, and you cook it over moldy, pithy, wet wood. It's gonna taste like shoe.
Yeah, here's
moldy socks.
Here's the secret to my garden beds: is I go over to the lake and get all the driftwood.
Mm-hmm.
It's already got all that micronutrients on it, and it's been. I go in the wood where it's been dried out, and then I'll cut that and put it at the bottom of my raised beds to take up the space. You know, a hugelkultur method.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So
I never thought about using the driftwood though for the bio.
Yeah, Tammy, I swear that it gets moisture in it, and it will hold moisture for weeks. And then the roots of the plants grow down and sit on top of those logs and just continually suck moisture. And the roots are aerated, and it kind of just does everything you want it to do.
I'm in a permaculture group, and one of the guys makes his own soil, and I don't mean soil. I mean, he does bioceramics, and he does all this. I can't think of the name of it. Where he cultures rice and then ferments it. And I made a great trade one day for a cat litter bucket of his soil just to inoculate my freshly made beds.
Yeah, I've never even thought about doing that. I use mushroom compost a lot.
Yeah.
But I mean, I got all these animals and everything, so I just kind of create a symbiotic relationship between my garden and the animals.
Mm-hmm.
What I'll do when I go to top off my beds now is I'll just go till up an area in the chicken coop and dig underneath it about a foot, put that dirt in there.
I'm building a big hugelkultur berm in front of my cabin. A, to hide it from the road. Just turn it off. I know what it is. A, to hide it from the road, and B, to have bigger growing surface. And that, like you can put more plants on a berm than you can on a flat.
Good.
soil.
Yep.
So I've been getting some old logs and stuff and putting under there, and I've got a bunch of wood chips. So
Yeah.
working on that.
It really works well.
So
I love that method.
I've been trying to learn about it.
And last year I seen a show, No Till Growers, and he's talked about living pathways, because I always tried to keep all the weeds out, right? But I didn't last year. I just kept it down, and it seemed like it retained so much moisture.
Mm-hmm. I put down cardboard and wood chips where I want my paths to be right now. I'm working on that.
I've done it all, and I like wood chips. But if I could get the right mixture of clovers to create the living pathways,
Mm-hmm.
and then in the fall when I turn my animals loose back there, they've got all that veg to eat.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of a double. Go ahead.
I have a carpet of mint on my property right now. That's the ground cover.
I love mint. Mint and lemon balm.
I do too, but it's a lot of mint. Like you take a step and it smells like mint. And my daughter, who's getting married in May, is allergic to mint. So I got to make some pathways so she can come to the property, because she swells up, her face swells up, and it's not good.
Man.
Yes, I think wood chips feed the soil. I've had a huge mountain, and I'm talking huge mountain of wood chips. Everything that one tree cutter had on his truck for the whole season last year dumped in my property.
Yeah, I need to sign up for that. I don't know if they do that out here, that free chip dump thing.
I've never got chips from Chip Drop.
Yeah.
Never. You have to pay. You have to do the pay one, not the free one. But
I'm not going to pay, because I can go over to Tulsa to the Green Waste site and they'll load me up for free, and I'll just do that.
This guy owed my friend a favor, so I bartered for the favor of having all the wood chips dropped in my yard. So
there you go. Bartering is the way to go. We got to get that set up now.
Yes.
Good system.
I do a lot of stuff that way. I mean, that's the way my parents taught me, is like, don't pay cash for something that you can trade goods and services. And better yet, if you can do a 3-way trade and come up on top with trading with 2 people that need something. And
yeah, that's what I'm doing in my trailer park. I mean, there's like 10 or 12 trailers in this park, and I'll trade them anything they want for vegetables, or if they just need it, I give it to them. I don't really. Yeah. My neighbors don't need to pay me, so.
Yes, I have a really good friend like that. Like, they like to go. They like to go away, but they want to know their property is being watched. So
yeah, I mean, it's also a trade-off for my geese being noisy in the mornings and all that. Not one of my neighbors have complained about me to my landlord or anything, because I didn't ask permission to do all this. I just did it.
See, where I lived in town, I couldn't so much as go out in my yard and sit by myself without my neighbors complaining.
Yeah. Well, I'm not in town, so luckily this is all county. My trailer park is not. Yeah, so I'm lucky there.
I sold my property in town. I finally escaped.
Run away! Run away!
Yes, I left no forwarding address. Oh, arborist personally, and tell them they can dump. Yes, that's what this guy did. He came and I'm like, he's like, you want one load, and I'm like, no, I want everything you can dump here. And it was about 5 foot tall, our chip pile. And how long? 3 van lengths.
That's pretty big.
It's huge. And then in the fall, I inoculated it with red king strabismus mushrooms. They're the ones that grow on wood chips. They're like dinner plate size almost, and they're red, and they're supposed to be really good. I've never eaten them, but they're
Bring
edible.
back coffee, Scully. We want coffee.
Oh, coffee.
Scully's going to get coffee.
I got water tonight. I'm being healthy.
Same.
Being healthy. Anyway, Laura asked me about my symptoms when I was sick. I lost my sense of taste for a week, 2 weeks.
You didn't really, everything just tastes burnt.
Everything tastes burnt. I could be drinking water and it tasted like it went through the campfire out of a bottle of water. It was horrible. Potatoes taste still like mold. I can't eat potatoes right now still, and that was at Thanksgiving, and they taste like mold. And the texture was horrible. And bread, for whatever reason, the texture of crusty bread right now like rips my throat open.
Yeah.
And
I can't grow potatoes to save my life, so I got to figure that out. I'm going on top of the ground.
I know what you're doing wrong.
Tell me.
Did you fertilize your potato bed?
Not really. My whole yard's fertilized.
Do not fertilize potatoes. Fertilizing potatoes means you grow foliage and no potatoes.
Well, that's just, I didn't even get foliage, Tammy. I didn't get nothing. I don't know. Maybe my potatoes were bunk. I don't know.
It
I'm
could
going to
be.
try that.
They like sand. You can grow potatoes in like straw, hay bales, and pure
That's
sand.
what I'm thinking. I always have to weed eat around my yard, so I'm thinking of getting some old hay and doing the roof stout around every fence line with the potatoes. Mm-hmm. So I have like a hedgerow of potatoes around my fence line, so at least it looks decent, and I'm growing food because I'm not putting them around anymore. I can't do it. I've done it for 3 straight years, and something is wrong with my soil, or I need to find a different potato.
Yeah, but don't fertilize. Not even like chicken manure or goose manure underneath or anything. And
I wish I would have had great big
mixed sand in the soil.
Yeah, I know once they get a certain size, you can phosphor them, get like a 0-10-0, load them up with phosphorus so the tubers start to grow better. Because phosphorus will grow the tuber better than it will the foliage, but I got to have something to at least, something.
Oh, hey, Jennifer. Thank you. Yes, we had COVID the last 2 weeks of October.
Yeah, all my kids had it the last month. It's insane. Pretty sure me and my wife.
I can't say that word though, but we have the C word together. Jennifer and I did. Literally, I think either I gave it to her or she gave it to me.
Oh. We got the GMO. That's what us gardeners should call it, is GMO.
That works. But I live right next to the biggest potato growing area of Michigan. Yeah. And that's because our soil here is just pure sand.
Do you follow Modern Refugee?
I think so.
He's a really good dude up there in Michigan. He does survivalist stuff and really down-to-earth gentleman.
I'll have to go check it out.
He's not the guy that you're going to go to for news or any of that. He's just going to... He does a lot of the old ways. He's got a lot of videos of the old stuff for grinding corn, and he's pretty easy in the eyes too. So
I'm very excited. I'm going to grow a seed packet of corn I've been saving to grow. And this year, since I'm only going to be gone 2 weeks in the summer, and I have help to water while I'm gone, I'm going to grow out the corn I bought at a seed swap in 2018, 2018, I think I got it. My family is from a certain area of Pennsylvania, Reamstown, and this corn is the Indian corn from that region,
Yeah.
specific to that region. So I'm very excited.
That native stuff's cool. See, back when I was growing up on the farm up in Idaho, it makes sense to what you were saying about the fertilizer because we would rotate corn, alfalfa, and potatoes in the same 400-acre field. But we always did the potatoes after the alfalfa. And the alfalfa will literally suck the nutrients right out of the soil. So will corn.
Mhm.
So it would be corn, and then 2 years of alfalfa, and then a year of potatoes.
Yep.
Oh, that makes sense now.
Because if you fertilize potatoes, all you get is greens, leaves.
All right.
It all goes
Okay.
to leaves. So you don't really want to do, after they get established, you don't want to do much on the fertilizer.
That makes sense.
Oh, Green Thumb Prepper has some potato videos we should watch.
Yeah, he did a potato cage. Pretty cool.
I want to try that. I've seen that. I might try that this year. I don't usually grow potatoes because I can glean potatoes, so I can get red skin and white potatoes for free. Like
There you go. I mean, then I probably
100 pounds.
Yeah, if I could do that, I wouldn't even waste the space to grow them. I'd grow something else.
Yeah, so that's why I grow things that are expensive here. I try to grow more herbs, and I haven't really grown a lot of tomatoes because most of the time the people growing them around me are better at it. So it's not worth my time trying
There
to.
you go. And that's the thing. You know, we need to set that stuff up to where, like, look, you're going to grow 500 acres of potatoes, fine. I'll grow you some tomatoes and we'll trade or do whatever, you know?
Yep.
But I think, like, one of the gals that was on my stream, Virginia, the other night said that the protein is where it's at to begin because the protein is going to be the hardest thing to come by. We can grow stuff all the time.
It is right now. I mean, I was at the grocery store before Christmas, and there's an old guy there, elderly, not too, I don't want to, not too old because he's getting close to I'm getting close to his age, but he was older than me, and he was just staring at the meats in the beef section, just shaking his head, and I said, "Yeah, the prices have gone up a lot, haven't they?" And he goes, "Yeah, I raise cattle, and I wouldn't pay this for this."
Well, I luck out. I got this store down in town called 10 Box. The other day, I picked up a whole sirloin of meat. The whole sirloin, what they cut the sirloin steaks out of, for $60. It was less than $4 a pound. And I can get, when they bring the whole rounds in, they're like 45, 50 pounds. And they usually are $2.98 a pound. So you're spending $100. Yeah, next time it's happening, I keep telling myself I got to pull the trigger on it. But I never do. I'm pulling the trigger.
And you could, slice that up, have some steaks, and then you could can some roast. I mean, even stew meat is more expensive than that right now.
Oh yeah, can it all up. I mean,
$5.98 a pound here for stew meat.
Yeah, I can a lot of my deer meat too because
canned venison, yes.
Yeah. I don't know if it's. I know everybody tells you don't do this, don't do that, but I do it and I get that beef base. It's a liquid, not a powder, and I add a slight amount of that to it. And I'm telling you, when you pull it out, it tastes like roasts. They say you're not putting seasonings in stuff, but I do it and it works.
My friend always adds beef bouillon to hers because she doesn't like the taste of venison, but she likes beef, so she adds beef bouillon.
I don't add thickeners and stuff like that, but the beef bouillon, beef base, yummy.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Walmart. I usually go to Walmart about every day. I don't buy my meat from Walmart, but I go there. And it's terrible. Well, we only have we don't have like a local grocery store in town. And the meat market we do have is super, super expensive. So I can't afford to shop there. Yeah. But when I buy meat, I buy it from a local, we buy it from a local butcher, but it's a little bit of a drive. So we don't go there all the time. And so when I do, I stock up. I spend a couple $100.
And the person that I used to work with, the coworker, used to raise pork, and I would get two whole pigs a year.
Oh, that would be so awesome.
And she's not raising it anymore, so I don't have a supplier for that. And I'd prefer to buy straight from the farmer when I can.
Hey, babe, tonight,
Especially
can you put one of her playlists on when you go to bed for her channel so we can get her some watch hour? All right, my wife's going to put you on her phone tonight when she goes to bed.
Oh, thank you. I was getting there close, and then they started taking my hours off instead of adding them, and it was really frustrating because
Look at that. We'll get you there.
I got plenty of kids.
I'm making a video every day. I've done a video every day. I've missed 4 days since the middle of November.
I really need to start doing more vids, but I work from daylight to almost dark, so it's really hard.
It is
I'm
hard. It is hard.
I'm thinking I'm just going to have one of my kids go buy a camera and have my kids start filming stuff. I know that ain't. I don't know if that's the rules, but then I put it on my channel.
You can put anything you want on your channel. You know, that's your,
I mean,
it's your channel.
Babe, I can go in and narrate it. I don't have to talk, but I got to start putting content out.
And sometimes I do that, like when I don't feel good, or when, like he's got my phone, but I'm working on the computer. Today, I did a video that was all, it was a do your own spice mix. So I did it all out of stock photos and wrote the recipe, and then I just voiced over it. Because people don't need to see me in that,
I wish I had a way right now to where when I go to work, I could go flip on a cam in Millie's pen and do a live goat cam while I'm at work.
We could do that.
I think that would really, at least help.
Check out my next one. I actually filmed myself with my friend who was in here earlier. I filmed myself with her goat cam. So it's coming out soon. It's going to be a recording of her live goat cam of me out there playing with her baby goats.
Yeah, I was worried that if I do that, I'm going to have some kind of SPECA or some letter agency coming after me because animal malpractice. I don't want that.
Yeah.
Well, for those type of folks, a goat in a cage is graphic. It triggers them.
Yeah.
They don't understand that I have to keep her contained that small because I don't want, I don't want her to get out and have that baby somewhere else.
Right.
And we just nervous pop.
My friend, I'm sorry.
I said it's her first pregnancy. I'm a nervous papa.
Exactly. And my friend, her goats just had babies, and we wound up with one bottle baby because he was sick when he was born.
Yeah, my male was a bottle baby.
Thank you so much, Wiccan Chickens, for hopping in. Xander's Fishing Adventures, thank you so much for coming. You're good in my team.
If y'all got a community tab, share us out. Let's get some people in here.
Yeah, I made a bunch of people mods. You're a mod now, Josh.
I seen that. Thank you.
So anybody that wants to drop links for the channels in here, just go ahead and drop away.
I noticed that Courtney wasn't. Probably want to fix that later.
She was. I may have goofed it up when she was the only mod for a while. I may have goofed it up when I was fixing it last night. I was a little tired. I finally remembered how to do it, so I was going through and making everybody in the Poop Troop a mod.
We're
right here.
We're a hell of a group, man. This is one of the best communities on YouTube. I'm telling you. I've been around YouTube a long time, and I've never seen nothing like this. Honestly, from the heart, I've never seen anything as. I don't know. It's just weird. You see a lot of membership areas, but you can tell it's all for the clicks and the money. Courtney's not about that.
No, she's real good people. Real good people.
She is.
Yep.
My sister.
We're supposed to go down there camping this summer. I'm really excited.
I know we were supposed to do it last year, but we didn't make it.
We didn't have the Nimrod then.
I want to be clear. The Nimrod is a antique pop-up camper Rebecca just built. And is
Yeah, I got a traumatic story of one of those. You want to hear it?
Yes.
I'm a big dude, and we went on a family reunion. My brother borrowed one of those, and we set it up. It was like, cool. Well, none of us thought that you've got to brace that pull out, you know. So when I went and crawled in that bed, the whole camper tipped up, you know, and there was youngsters flying all over that thing. Bad. But I do guess what I am getting.
What?
My friend of ours is going to Puerto Rico to live, and she's selling everything. And I'm buying her conversion van. I'm going to make a portable conversion van, so when I get land, I can stay on that and upgrade the land. And and that way I can store feed in a van. I only have to move it once.
You take care of this, Becca. I actually just am taking my regular van, since I just have the 2 boys at home now. I've taken out the back and I'm making it into a camper / van.
Yeah, that's cool.
We had 26 milk crates given to us, so I think I'll be able to slide them. I'm making the bed so I can slide the milk crates under for storage. The bed is for one, for me to go camping alone. Bye, boys. See ya.
Right.
We actually, when we first brought the Nimrod home, we had it set up, or we were setting it up, and we didn't have jacks under it. And we tipped it a couple of times, and the kids were on the opposite bed, and they fell. They were so scared.
Yeah, you should call it the Rebel Canner Cave.
It's dark in there. It's that real old dark green canvas, and it is dark in there when it's all shut up.
We camped in it over in August. There's a steam engine show we always go to. We camped in it, and there was a really, really horrific windstorm. And I seriously thought there was like a tornado or something going on. And we didn't have any issues whatsoever. It blocked all the wind, and the girls were, my kids slept through it.
Yeah, that old canvas tent and stuff it's wonderful. Oh, yes. 0 mods would be a disaster. Yep, she got it. Thank you, Green Thumb. But bye, Jen.
Oh, I think she's talking to the...
Oh, bye, boys. Yes. I can leave them with you, Jen. I don't think she's going to say yes. She never says yes. Nobody says yes.
No, I get stuck with them.
Becca's like, the only thing she'll say is, I guess.
I threatened to lock them in the basement.
I'm only going to be gone 2 weeks in the summer, and not in a row. It'll be all right.
Oh, leaving my house in the summer is impossible. There's so much I got going on. I mean, I can leave for a weekend, and I live right by the lake, and so I can go camping for a weekend, and my buddy will watch the place. But
yeah, it's hard when you have a farm.
Yeah, I've got my watering system dialed into where I'll be able to stay gone longer. Because I like it a certain way. You know, we all like it a certain way. And if I tell the kids 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 30 minutes, they can do
that. Green Thumb Prepper says, I want an old diesel Suburban for an overland vehicle and camping bug out vehicle. I am going stealthy with my little minivan, and I just want to be able to like go camp and sleep in it. And if one of the boys goes with me, they can sleep on the floor.
Yeah.
Or roll down the seat.
Or bring a tent.
Yeah, bring a tent. Sleep outside.
I thought about taking my hammock and stringing it in the inside, so one would be like a bunk bed kind of.
Cool.
I've seen them do that, but I don't know if I trust the weight limit on it now.
Well, most vans, like the one I'm getting, is built on a 1/2-ton truck frame, so you can do a lot more than you think. And
I have the rack. I put the rack on this year, so I'm ready to install a solar panel, or I have one of those bags that I can store stuff in, so I can get all my craptola up in the bag and not have so much in the van with me.
Yeah.
Jen says they can sleep in the barn.
Works for me.
I mean, I couldn't pass up the van. I can make as small payments as I want.
Yeah.
So she doesn't.
And the conversion van is wonderful because you can stand up in it.
Yeah.
That's
Pretty
nice.
New experience anyway.
Have you watched Van City Van Life?
Yeah.
I love his van.
I met him over on Survival Living. Have you ever watched Survival Living?
I don't know if I have.
Yeah, I've known him for a couple of years now. He's a good guy. He's busy now though. If you want to know survival stuff, he's lived it his whole life. So.
For fun, I like to hike the Appalachian Trail by myself.
I don't know about hiking and fun. Once you get to a certain weight limit like me, hiking and fun don't go in the same sentence.
Well, it sure narrows down your idea of what you really need for survival.
It does. You got to test your limits. If you don't test your limits, you'll never know. I do it every year when I go deer hunting.
That is you.
That is
There's
curly hair. That's natural.
We got a series of horse trails that go around the lake and the mile mark. So I've got this one loop that's 9.5 miles long. I walk it at least twice every year. So just make sure I can hike 10 miles in one day. I can.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd really. The most I've hiked is, I think we did 14 in one day.
The thing is
a lot of elevation.
I could do 9 miles in one day, but the next day I'm doing -3. I'm just saying. I'm going backwards.
That's kind of how I felt. That's how I kind of how I felt. Becca keeps showing me pictures and distracting me, but you guys can't see her because she's behind the green screen. It's weird.
We just remodeled, or we're trying to sell our rental house, and I was looking for photos to show the people that are buying it what it used to look like, because it was definitely stuck in the 1970s, and we brought it into the new era.
Gear Gridden wants a short bus. LOL.
Me too.
She does.
Well, I want one. Yeah, that would be cool. I've always wanted one of those little church buses or whatever they are.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's like we call it a dial-a-ride bus or a transit bus. It's really
low. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Instead of being high up, after a while, you don't want to make those steps. So if you weren't trying to off-road it, it'd be
right. Yeah. I mean, that'd be cool. Then when you get a deer, you just use the automatic lift and load it.
Yeah. My thing is I want one because my husband plans to become a truck driver, and I want to be able to take my kids and go and see like my best friend who lives in Colorado and my in-laws who live in Arkansas, and I have uncles and stuff that live out of state in Kansas and cousins that live in South Dakota, and it's like I want something where I can take the kids, get in the vehicle and drive, but be able to also be self-contained, so we don't have to stop and get out to go to the bathroom. We don't, we can stop at a McDonald's, get food, get back in the car and go. And like I was telling him, he's like, well, you could get a pull behind trailer. And I'm like, but in the middle of the night, if you're camping and something happens, like somebody's trying to break in, I'm stuck in there. I don't have a way to necessarily protect myself like I would in one of those, because I could get in it, start it up and drive away. Yeah.
That's perfect. That's so good that you're also thinking about security up front. Security is very important. I mean, that's good on you there.
Well, and that's the whole thing is like, I want something where I don't have to take the kids out at a gas station with, because I'm looking at my 4th baby. I'm pregnant with that one. So it's like, having 4 small children, I don't want to have to pull off at a gas station and risk the security of having 4 children by myself.
But you were pregnant. We went on a road trip. We stopped at the gas station you've always stopped at on your way to the town on the coast over there.
Yep.
And it was locked.
Yeah, there's a gas station I stop at on my way up to my sister's house. We were on my way to my sister's house. And I always stop at that gas station. And they all of a sudden started locking the door at dusk. Because the bathrooms were on the outside and they'd have a problem
Which is now 5 o'clock.
Right.
It's
wintertime here.
Going into winter here. So
I mean, it wasn't even, it was what, maybe not even 7:30 at night. And there was no bathroom available.
Yeah.
So I had to pull over on the side of the road and use the bathroom or drive to another gas station.
Did we lose you, Josh?
I'm here. I'm
Okay.
here.
You flashed out and lost your picture, and you're just a
Yeah,
blank.
you did the same thing to me. I see my picture, but you flashed out.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah,
That's
screen
weird.
thumb prepper. Yes, make sure the vehicles are diesel. I also want to set it up a little bit to where, I mean, I don't need a lot of power if I'm just going to be sleeping in there, but I want to not be roasting to death or, I want to be able to somewhat keep cool and things like that. So, yeah.
I want to get one of those Chinese diesel heaters that they use in semis for my van, so I don't have to run the car motor to run
There's
the
like
heater.
regulations now that where they have like inverters, like power inverters, like what your Jackery is.
I love my Jackery. If Jackery is
I
listening,
hear good things.
I love your customer service, and I can't say enough things about your product. And nobody has to pay me to do it because you're wonderful.
Well, it would be nice if they did, though.
Yes. Well, I watched Van City Van Life, and he advertises for them. So I bought it on that recommendation, watching him use it for what he's doing for my van. And we moved, and my son lost the power cord for it, the charger cord. And so I looked on the website to buy a new one, and there is not one available. So I called the company and I asked them if I could buy a replacement cord, and they said, well, what happened? And I told them what happened. She said, nope, you can't buy one. We're sending you a free one.
There you go.
She said, it's 4:00 now. Otherwise, we'd have had it out today. It'll be mailed out tomorrow, and you'll have it the day after. They overnighted it to me. Not only did they send me a free one, but Jackery overnighted it to me.
That alone right there, that kind of customer service is worth paying a little bit of extra money for a good product.
And that's why I said they don't have to pay me to say nice things about them, because I can't say enough nice things about them. They're wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. It's the gremlins acting up. Yes, I agree. I haven't seen, must be Adam, because I haven't seen any emojis. So it's not Nettie. That's Silhouette Park Farm. And if someone could drop their link too,
Got it.
make sure that their link is dropped. Nettie and Adam are Silhouette Park Farm.
Yeah, it's hard for me to drop links while I'm up here on my phone.
Yeah. Well, Becca over here behind the green screen. I don't know if you can. There, see?
There she is.
She's on another computer over here, hiding. So she can drop the link. I'm just like, I'm not
You guys
really.
are all high up there.
Oh, no. I was asking Courtney a question before we came on, because I've never done the green screen. I had never done the countdown, and I saw how to do the countdown, was going to do it, and then lost it and couldn't do it. So.
Look, I had a buddy of mine make my intro, and I'm still trying to figure out how to put my intro in front of my videos.
Don't ask. I watched a video the other day on how to do it and still haven't quite got on.
Right?
I had to watch Mr. Boots and Bounty's new tech channel yesterday, and then he was telling people how to add mods, and I'm like, oh, that's how I did it before, and that's why I was going through adding them. So yes, I'll have to make sure I get Courtney back in there.
She done disappeared on us, didn't she?
Her dog took off on us.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, so she's chasing.
She always deserts us.
She's chasing the dog down, so she's always there for me, so I am not going to complain.
Oh, I know.
She likes to desert us, that's all.
No, she doesn't. She loves you guys.
And
She does.
she should have left herself on here, and then we could have joked about how she was gone, but she didn't. She had to take it right down. Quiet, so I'm still live. My son's over here doing hand signals, and
We'll get it.
Yep. All right. Hey, tell Pudge I said hi. Night night. Green thumb prepper, but I am moving home and the job is still waiting for me to go back to talk to the old boss. He said there's a truck with your name on it. Let me know and you're back in the seat. Wonderful. It's always nice to know that you can have a place to go.
My husband actually just got a CDL a couple of weeks ago, and he's waiting to get out on the road. So we'll see how that goes over.
We certainly need truck drivers right now.
Yes.
Keeping things going as much as they can.
I mean, it's getting crazy out here. We definitely need truckers.
Yes. There's good money in it too, but the job kind of sucks.
Yeah, it does. I mean, you're gonna miss him, but
Yeah.
the nature of that beast, you know. All my family's truck drivers. My stepson's a truck driver.
Yeah. If she didn't have the little one, she could go with him and I'd watch the big ones, but
I'll take the little one with me.
no, you can't take off with the little one.
How are you gonna feed it?
I said you couldn't take off with him. You can't
Well,
take him either.
What do you mean? How are you gonna feed it?
I'm keeping her. That's how I'm gonna feed it.
I mean, they make pumps for that stuff.
They do. You're right. Believe it or not, I was like a super pumper, even with feeding my children. I know this is a weird concept, but I was able to donate over 2,000 ounces to a mom in need when she was not able
That's
to
awesome.
feed her child.
Back when my twins were born, I've got two sets of twins. I had a picture. I'm an ass. I'm sorry, but I took a picture of my wife hooked up to a double pump, and how she had to do it. I was like, "You're my little milk cow."
Yep. My husband used to make fun of me too. I used to have a double pump. So yeah, it's definitely one of those things. Funny story about truck drivers. I was working at a gas station and I forgot that the gas delivery guy was there. And I went in the back room in the middle of the night to pump, and he comes walking in, and he just shakes his head and keeps walking through. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. And he's like, I've seen worse out of the lot lizards in the truck stops. I just was like, okay then.
It takes a lot to make a truck driver get nervous, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've known quite a few. So
Yeah.
I just thought it was funny that he was just like, he just shook his head and kept walking like it was nothing. And I'm like, okay. But I mean, I worked in healthcare for years, so naked people and things like that don't bother me. I've done hospice and everything else. So like,
Yeah, it takes a lot to get through it.
yeah, I was just like, hey, whatever, I'm sorry. And he's like, hey, whatever, I don't care. So.
Well, we have been on here for almost. Oh, MB Heritage Farms. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Yeah.
We have
Hello,
been on here for almost an hour and a half. I'm probably gonna head out
Shut it
here
down.
unless
All right.
somebody has any more canning questions.
All right. Well, it was fun being up here. Thanks for letting me up.
Thank you so much, Josh, for talking, and so
No problem.
otherwise I look like I'm talking to the green screen, even though Becca's hiding back there behind it.
Well, now you just get to talk to a side-eyed goose right there. I mean,
I love your goose. I loved your goose. I love geese.
All right.
I really thank you for showing them to us. I really do love geese.
All right. Love you guys. I'll jump down.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. Thank you everybody for coming in. It is early yet, but my kids wake me up in the middle of the night frequently. A lot. So I don't get very good sleep. That's sometimes why I wake up and I pop into a chat and I just kind of leave it on and off I go. Thank you so much, Purple Tea Bear. So, yeah, it'll be an hour and a half here in just 45 seconds. So I'm just going to say goodbye to everybody. Thank you all for coming. I will be doing another one Saturday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you have any canning questions that you think of between now and then, bring them with you and come back on Saturday. And I'll try to do about an hour on Saturday. and
Bring your
Still-
coffee.
bring your coffee, and we'll get some watch time in, because I just really want to get that last little bit of watch time that I need, or last a lot of watch time that I need. It seems like it's taken forever to get to this point. So thank you, everyone. Good night, and I will see you on Saturday if I don't see you here somewhere between now and then. Bye-bye.